Hi everybody, welcome to Sweet Pea Crafts. It's been a while, hadn't it? I can tell already that I'm out of practice with this, so just bear with me. I'm gonna try to, hang on, we have a visitor. I'm gonna try to not get too distracted and make this short and sweet. If you're new here, my name is Christy. This is Sweet Pea Crafts, where I talk about knitting and crochet and sometimes sewing and cross stitch. And this is Gus in my lap. And Gemma's on the floor. She might come make an appearance too. So pitiful. I live in Louisiana with my husband and our 2 miniature dachshunds. So welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and if you're new, welcome. It's good to see you here. It's been a long time, too long. I seem to, I start off the year with good intentions, and last year was just a year, wasn't it, for everybody, I know. And then I thought, well, I'm going to get back into video making this year, and on the 2nd of January, my husband was, found out he had COVID. And my test was negative, and he's fine. He's much better. Look at this hair. It's a mess. We're just going to go with it today. Anyway, so we're all good here, and I hope wherever you are that you're doing well. So let's get into it. I will link my Instagram down below. It's the same name as my channel. I tend to post there more often. I try to post at least all my finishes there. No, you can't get up there, Gus. So let's see. I won't be able to get through everything that I made last year. Now Gemma wants to come say hello. Say hello. Oh, you can say hello. Hopefully the dogs won't be too much of a disturbance. Okay, y'all, go play. Sorry. Okay, I won't be able to get through all my finishes for last year. Oh man, I forgot something. Okay, well that's all right. But let's start with knitting first, and I'll just try to get through what I've done recently. So in last month in December, it's a little floppy, I made this hat. This is the road tripping hat. I don't remember who the designer is, but if you look on Ravelry, you'll see it. It was a really easy knit. I did not make the brim as wide as it called for in the pattern because I didn't want it quite so slouchy. So I made this, and I just finished a week or so ago this shawl. Let me get my notes. This is the A Perfect Day shawl. Sorry. The designer is made with loops. It's a small shawl. I'll put it on. It's a little bit of lace, and it was a fun knit. The yarn, this yarn at the bottom that I used for the lace is called Puddle Jumpers. It's from Valhalla yarn. That she doesn't dye anymore. And this, the dark blue is Stroll in the Inverness tonal. So I finished that. What day did I finish this? Probably on the 3rd. Okay, I thought it was in December, but it was right at the beginning of January. So those are 2 knitting projects that I finished, and I brought a couple of pairs of socks in here. I forgot my blockers. That's what I was gonna bring. These were my Christmas socks that I knitted, and I finished these on day before Christmas Eve. and it's gonna be hard to see. There's a tree on it. These are the spruce socks. The pattern change, I did make a pattern change. The trees were supposed to be on the outside, so on your left leg it would be on this side, on the right leg the other, and I put them in the middle. So those are the spruce socks. And then I just finished these about 3 or 4 days ago. These are, let me get my notes. Sorry, so unorganized. These are Let It Snow socks by Jackie Goldburn. And they have, yeah, you can kind of see it. I didn't realize this yarn was going to be so busy, but there are snowflakes on the back and down the front of the sock. So those are the last 2 socks I finished, pairs of socks. I'm not really making knitting goals too much for this year. I think this looks like it's going to be the year of shawls for me. There's so many that I want to cast on, and I really want to get some more knitting practice in. So I think I'll probably be knitting a lot of shawls this year, and I do have a work in progress to show. But let me take this off. It's a little warm here today. The one goal that I do want to keep this year is to knit a pair of socks a month so that I can grow my collection. And I really enjoy knitting socks. It's such an easy project to have with you, to take places. Right now, my mom's cancer is back, and we've had, since October, quite a few trips to the hospital and doctor's appointments, and socks are something that are easy to bring with you. So those were my January socks, the Let It Snow socks. For February, I've already got those picked out. I actually have a single sock that I knit back in, I don't know, maybe August or September, and I put those up. So I'm going to get the other sock done to that. So my February socks, one's already done. But that is, as far as knitting, that's what I've kind of knit the most recently. And crochet, I haven't done much crochet. I do have something to show, but I'll show this here. This is the Indian Roses blanket, and if you watched one of my previous videos from last year, you'll know I was working on it, and I did post a finish on Instagram. But I finished this, I don't remember when, maybe August or September, and it was, it was a fun pattern to finish, even though when I was getting to the end of making all the blocks, I was getting a little tired of it, not gonna lie. But this blanket is definitely an heirloom blanket. It's 100% wool. I bought the kit. It's a Jane Crowfoot pattern, and I bought the kit off her website, and I really did love every stitch of it. I love the colors, and I'm missing my crochet. I really am. So I am fixing to start a new project, a new crochet project, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But this is the only crochet that I've done recently. So that's kind of my finishes for now. I did have 2 cross-stitch finishes last year, and because I have procrastinated so much about getting this video put up, I'm not gonna, I was gonna do some editing, practice with my editing. It's not something that I'm good at, and it's not something that I spend the time on. But I did have 2 finishes for last year. They were gifts, and if you look on my Instagram, you'll see them. I do have a project that I would like to start. So hopefully in the next video, Ideally, I would like to do videos every 2 to 3 weeks so that they're not so long. I kind of want to keep them to 20 minutes or less. Today's probably going to run over, but hopefully not by much. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. So, no stitching to show this time and no sewing. I did make a couple of sock size project bags in December, but I forgot them. I didn't bring them in here. So let's look at works in progress. Right now, the only thing that I have going on right now at the moment is my Hibernate Along by Stephen West. If you haven't, sorry, if you haven't seen it, I'll show you a picture. I've just pulled yarn from my stash for this, and this is the first Stephen West project that I've ever cast on. And so far, I'm loving it. If you knit, I know you've heard of it before. So I just finished section 2, and I'll show you that. So my main colorway is another stroll, and I don't remember the color name of it, but it is this tonal, it's light gray and creams. And then colorway number 2 is like a pink speckle with cream in it. So I just finished the second section, all these slip stitches, and I guess it's a thing to show your floats. So this is the first time that I've done something with floats like this. Hopefully I tried to be real careful and knit loosely so that it would block out. Hopefully I did a good job. And then this is the next colorway to come. This is color 3, and then this is color 4. It's color 3 looks pretty true to color, but color 4 is not that dark. It's definitely more raspberry colored and not burgundy. So I am loving every stitch of this. I really love it. I've enjoyed it so far and kind of taken my time with it, not rushing, trying not to have any mistakes. And just looking forward to, moving on to the next section. So we'll see. So that is the only work in progress that I have right now. And like I said, I'll be this, I believe, is going to be my year of shawls this year. So I'm going to show you one that I'm probably going to try to cast on this evening for my mom. And this is the Cozy Schlanket by Knitting Expat. I haven't wound my yarn yet. I do need to do that. I used to get Knit Crate for a while, and I don't think I ever really used any of my Knit Crate yarn except for some of the fingering yarn that I got one time. So this is a Knit Crate. This pattern called for worsted weight yarn, and it's a green. Mom's favorite color is purple, so I'm gonna put a purple and then a Knit Picks yarn with it. Hopefully that looks good. I'm the worst at picking colors, so I really want to wind those yarns up today and get that cast on for her. So hopefully she can get it while we still have some cold weather here in Louisiana. We don't get a lot of it, so hopefully I can make that happen soon. And other knitting plans. Oh, not right now, but because I'm loving the Hibernate Along so much, I got the Slipstravaganza from Stephen West. And this is a huge shawl. And I know it's going to be a commitment, but I really want to make it. I was watching everybody with their makes this past fall and winter, and they're all so beautiful. So I did pull some yarn for it. I'll show you the colors that I have pulled. I haven't caked them up yet. And like I said, I'm not fixing to start this one right now. But I think when I start missing my fall colors, I'm going to cast it on. So that's the colors that my Slipstravaganza will be. Now some of this is this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I've seen a lot of people with a love-hate for this. I have only ever used it once. And it was okay. It was not the worst yarn I've ever used. Not the best either. But I have it in my stash. So my I'm trying not to really buy any yarn. Use what I have right now. And that's the only plans I have besides my socks at the moment, is getting started with that Slanket shawl and working on my Hibernate Along, and then my socks. Now for crochet, I am going to start a project. I have actually already started one. I'll show you the one I started. I started this. This is the, I'm going to butcher the name, Shapey's Histoire Naturelle Crochet Along. Can't find my words. And I had gotten the yarn pack in the Color Crafter yarn, and it's just an acrylic yarn, and I just wasn't loving it. I got, this is the Mineralogy colorway, and I don't have a picture of the whole thing, but it's it's a square that turns into, I think, an octagon, and then it ends, I don't remember how it ends, but anyway, it just gets bigger and bigger. I wasn't loving this yarn. I got this colorway from my mom because she likes purple, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, so it's kind of in timeout right now. But for Christmas, for myself, I bought, I found a retailer in the States for the Shapey's yarn, and I got myself the colorway that I had wanted to do from the beginning, which was the a Conchology. And I wish I had a picture of it here to show you, but I'll show you. I have pulled some of the yarns. I haven't started it yet, but it's more of a coral colorway with some kind of raisiny colors, and this color is kind of a gray-green on the top. That is really, and this is the Shapey's, I dropped all of it, the Shapey's Stonewashed. I really wanted to get this yarn for the first kit, and I just couldn't. They were sold out, and you know, it was an expensive kit. And when I found it on sale with a supplier here in the States, I was super excited and got the kit that I'd wanted to do for myself. So I hope I can get both of those blankets finished this year. It's a pretty complicated pattern. It's quite a few pages. I didn't print out, I don't believe, any of the front. No, I didn't. I didn't print out any of the front pages for you to see the pictures, but if you look online, you'll see what they look like. And I really do. I'm going to start that one and hopefully fall back in love with the project and get that one finished and work on this one that I started for my mom. I am going to do it. I think I need to go down a needle size. I wasn't loving this yarn at all. But maybe if I go down a needle size, it'll help. So that's it for crochet and upcoming projects. I should have some cross stitch to show. If nothing else, I'll at least have the thread pulled and the kit pulled to do what I want to do next time. And I'll have my socks to show you for February. I probably won't start the other sock, since I've already done one. I probably won't start it till the 1st of February. I think I'll spend the rest of January getting that blanket started and the other shawl that I just showed you and working on my Hibernate Along. If I get too many projects going on with knitting and crochet that are more, stitching is long-term too, but they don't take up as much space. If I get too many projects going, I tend to not get much time done on anything. And I really like to start something and finish it. So that is my plan coming up. And I'll show you real quick. I just was leaning down here getting stuff out of it. So I'll show it to you. I was talking about, I bought that Shapey's yarn kit for myself for Christmas. My poor husband, he's like, I don't know what to get you. Get whatever you want. I also got me a basket this year. I love these baskets, and I've been eyeing them up and wanting one. It is a grass Bolga basket from Africa. I got it from a Etsy store. If you're interested to know what store I got it from, let me know and I will get the name of it and give it to you. But it's a beautiful basket. It's great for holding projects. So that's going to be my project basket for what I'm working on and what's coming up. Looking around just to see if I forgot to say anything else, but I think that's it. Before, we're kind of right on time. I cut through this quick. Before I, come on, Gemma. It's just their world and we live in it. Before I say goodbye, I wanted to say I found a great new channel. She's super sweet. Her name's Gina, Knitting Turnpike. If you're interested in, if you don't already follow her, watch her videos, go watch them. She's really talented. She has knit some beautiful shawls. So I just want to try to plug a channel when I make a video. And also I wanted to say got quite a bit of TV watching in while I was during the holidays, more than I normally do. I'm not a good enough knitter to watch TV and knit at the same time. I can listen to TV, but I can't knit and watch TV at the same time. But I watched Bridgerton, if you like historic shows. It was, at first I was like, oh, I'm not going to like this. You know, they kind of put some modern music in there. And normally I like to watch shows that are really, if I'm watching something, a historic show, accurate with the clothing and stuff like that. But I ended up really loving it. It was really good. I loved it. So watch Bridgerton if you like stuff like that. And I also had a chance to finally, during the holidays, my grandkids were over here some, and I ended up getting Disney Plus, and I had a chance to watch Hamilton. I've not seen it yet. I was so excited to finally see it. It was great. It was really good. So I highly recommend those two shows. And I do listen to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks when I'm crafting. And I just finished one up the other day, and I wrote it down so I would remember to talk about it. It's called Tenfold More Wicked. It is about, I don't know why, but I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts. It is a true crime that happened in the 1800s, and it was fascinating. It was really interesting. They've talked to some ancestors of the family that had the murder happen to them, and it's just fascinating to hear the family stories and to find out what happened. I really enjoyed that one. So if you like to listen to podcasts, give it a listen. I enjoyed it a lot. But I think that I'm going on 25 minutes now, so I knew I would have to make this kind of a quick one. Sorry for the mess today. It's Martin Luther King Day, and I had my grandkids today, and I wanted to come record a video while I still had some daylight, and it was relatively quiet around here. So thank you for joining me, and please subscribe if you like what you see, and I will be back in a few weeks and hopefully have a lot to show you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.